those who are the victims of this country. I also want to thank all my fellow party members of the Historic Pact, all of those who set aside their presidential aspirations to help for this triumph, those who have gone throughout the country as pre-candidates to the Senate and the Representatives Chamber, and also to my work team, my strategist, all of my team, please. I have great gratitude for you. Our adversaries, political adversaries, they said they put up a number of hurdles to prevent us to come to this point. We must say it is insulting that up to this point we do not have a judicial personality as a social movement. So I am making a call respectfully, but with urgency. You should already assign us juridical status, because this is not a small group of citizens. This is the most influential force in the country, so we need legal back-end by the Electoral Council. We are a segment of the population that is decisive. So, the time would come to make an analysis of everything that has happened, not with a retaliating spirit, but we cannot ever again cast out peasants from electoral processes, and the same goes for expats residing abroad, or for people who have to cover a large distance to get to a polling station. So we are going to review all the obstacles through this voting day. We know that in some areas there were no voting stations and areas that would have added to our triumph. We have made a clean campaign when we are going to make our budget public, and I'm sure people will be stunned of how little compared to others. We have made a clean campaign with no insults. There's not a one candidate that may have been slandered, denigrated in any way. We have respected all of our adversaries, and we will continue to do so on this electoral path ahead of us. We will continue adhere to austerity, respect, transparency, ethics, because our program also includes an ethical revolution, and that's not a phrase. It's the beginning of a demonstration that we can do politics in Colombia with transparency and with zero corruption. Ivan, friend, the people stands with you. As I said at the beginning, we want to acknowledge Carolina Corch's victory on this election, because she got huge support as well, and we value her, and we invite her to get into this path to victory. We have said from the beginning, we will make progress because we have all the ingredients, all the conditions necessary to build a second progressive administration in Colombia. We have all the candidates with great support from the citizens, and who have gone through the primaries, but also because we have a program, platform that I presented to the country yesterday, entitled "The Three Revolutions for Colombia as a Life Power in the World," for all of us to discuss, because I will not go into any debates to insult other candidates or to threaten or denigrate anyone. I challenge all of them to discuss on ideas, on proposals for the country, and not about threats or insults, slander against individuals, and least of all against the current president, Gustavo Petro, who deserves all respect in Colombia for his work as president. To the other political forces which are moved by democratic spirit and want some social changes in Colombia, and they are willing to work for an authentic peace, to advance social reforms and the agrarian reform, we invite you to sit with us to discuss the way to build a great front, wide front, that may win the elections on the first round. We live it, we feel it, Ivan for president. That broad front that we would like to have would not be an electoral alliance, would be a political force to build on a program platform that may fulfill the needs of the people on the 2026 elections. Tonight, I want to reiterate our acknowledgement for President Gustavo Petro, who has been our guide and has conducted us to this point. And we also demand tonight for him respect, not just as a politician, but before other governments, other instances that want to intervene in our political, economic, and social realities. President Petro deserves our respect, as well as his political party. So, let's focus on constructing a second great period of historic transformations that will turn Colombia into a life power worldwide, an agrarian power, a truly democratic and free society. Thank you very much.
Iván Cepeda, the new presidential candidate for the Historical Pact in Colombia, recently elected during these elections of the Sunday, in which the Colombian Historical Pact opted for its representatives for the upcoming elections. We're listening to his reflections on this trajectory and also the challenges ahead. We will have more on this and many other topics. Stay tuned with teleSUR English.